want to just highlight some things in the Book of Remembrance. And I'm going to do this little series, and I'm going to call it Digesting the Book of Remembrance. In the Book of Remembrance of Melchizedek, it actually shows you who God is. And that's a pretty big claim, but let's look at it. So we've talked before about the concept of say, feel, do, and be. Well, look what it says in here. It gives you the foundations of the say, feel, do, and be. It lets you know that goodness is the foundation of all that God would say, and purity is the foundation of all that God would feel, and holiness is the foundation of all that God would do, and love is the foundation of all that God would be. And that's really awesome, right? But now we have these other things here. We have goodness, purity, holiness, and love. It says, in the beginning was God, and God is good, right? Like my buddy Mario always says, good, tawab, whole, complete, not in need of anything. It says, in the beginning was God, and God is pure. So now we're seeing that God is pure. And it goes on to say that purity is the definition of all that is to be felt, right? So what you're going to feel from him, that's all pure. Then it shows you in the beginning was God, and God is holy. And he is holy because he is infinitely engaged and committed to, and in the midst of acting upon that which is true and right and wholesome and nourishing. And what he is doing makes him the ultimate and final authority, the absolute supreme being of the universe. And that is a separation, because holy means to set apart. Look here. It also says, in the beginning was God, and God is love. And then it proceeds to expound on that love, right? So we know that he is, Enoki said, he is loving kindness. I am loving kindness, right? But look at that. He is good, pure, holy, and love. It says, and you will see that he makes any decision based on the discernment of the truth and the expectation of eternity, which expectation fails mortals so often. And it will be shown that his expression of agency is a perfect example of how decisions must be made, both little and great. You see that? His expression of agency is the perfect example. Family, who is our example? The Messiah, right? Let's keep going. It says, and my father, Enoki said, spoke and defined the need to decide. And he felt deeply with those with whom he conferred. And he acted upon the truth that was discerned here. And he decided he would go himself to redeem his wayward children. And so here I am. This is showing you the process. This is showing you the say, the feel, the do, and the be. But it's also showing you the goodness, the purity, the holiness, and the love. Because he so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. This is illustrated right here in Melchizedek chapter 1, verse 84. So, isn't that simply amazing? And look what it says down here, because I just got to keep reading. I'm kind of done, but I got to show you this. It says, and if my people will ask me, I will speak to them by my spirit. And if they feel with me and their fellows to listen to opinions and ask questions and anticipate the use of eternity in all they do, in all their deciding, then they can make decisions and form opinions and perspectives together with me and be my faithful children. From the Book of Remembrance of Moses. And Moses said, I do not even know what they will call your name. Who should I tell the spokesman it was that sent me? And the Lord said, tell him that the great I am loving kindness has sent you. for they know me by that name. And Moses wept, and he said, the children of Israel will not hearken unto my words, for I am nothing before all men. And the Lord drew near, and he said, arise, my son, and pray whatsoever you will, and it shall be done according to your word. And all the Irkadeshi will obey you. Rivers will obey you. The clouds and the wind will obey you. The mountains will heed your words. And when the house of Israel shall behold all these things, surely they will give heed unto your words. For you are called and have been ordained after the order of Melchizedek, and I am your God. And this day know that I will go before you. This day is the beginning of the time of decision for the house of Israel.